All right, what's up, y'all? We gonna get back on some real shit, and I'm gonna tell y'all what it was like getting shot at point blank range, and I'm gonna tell you what it's like to choose to get shot when given the option. Like, you can either give up your watch, 10 bands, you know what I'm saying, or you can say fuck you and go for it, you know what I'm saying, with your hands against the gun. That's it. So I'd rather go against a pistol than a knife, you know what I'm saying? Because there's things you can do to stop a weapon from discharging. But I attempted it and I failed. And I underestimated what getting shot was like. It was an attempted robbery. I tried to cooperate. And then it got to a certain point where I was bullshitting and kind of playing around with him, and I was moving slow, and he caught that and was like, "Stop fucking with me, or I'm gonna blow you." And he cocked the hammer back and pointed the gun at me below my waist, though. I'm like, "Yeah, he's fucking up." So he said, "Let me see your wrist." So I'm like, "Damn, what, you think this is a..." And before that, though, he had mentioned the Rolex. He said, "What's up with that Rolex?" Now, I don't know you from nowhere, never seen you a day in my life. You run up on me in the middle of the street in front of my house. I got a long sleeve shirt on, and you're like, "What's up with that Rolex?" You can't see it. So I know somebody sent you now. So I'm like, okay. When it all set in that it was a setup, I snapped. He pointed that gun at me. I sprung into I was moving slow. As soon as he pointed that gun at, cocked the hammer back, I got to moving fast on his ass. I pulled my wrist up. I said, "What, you think this is a Rolex, dog?" And it was like this cheap ass stainless steel bracelet. I don't even know why I'd even have some shit like this. I bought it for like $500. It's probably worth $100. It was like stainless, gold plated. It was two-tone stainless and gold plated, and had like some little small time, just trash. So I'm like, "What, you want this?" And I walked up to him, holding my wrist, and he got to looking at it, and he was like, "Let me see your other wrist." And when he did that, I said, "Here, you want it?" But what I knew is the clasp on it took 2 hands to remove. So I knew I was just throwing him a clusterfuck anyway, because he couldn't take it off my wrist, and I could barely get it on or off my wrist myself. So it literally took 2 hands to get this motherfucker off, and neither one of us, nobody had 2 hands. Okay? So I threw it up at him like, "Here, you want this?" Grabbed the banger. Put my finger where it was a revolver. I grabbed it by the barrel and the cylinder. He had it by the handle. And I should have just cooperated, man. I just couldn't, though. I snapped, man. Like, you never know what you're going to do in these scenarios. Everybody's like, "Yeah, I'm going to go out like a champ." You never really know what you're going to do. Man, I swear, gun in my face, I still couldn't listen. That shit broke my heart, man. And when I really analyzed all this, like, I got smoked over some material shit. Like, come on, man. I don't give a fuck if I still got that watch or not. It wasn't worth it. I hate to tell you guys that shit. Like I said, this isn't a glorified channel like that where I'm just going to give y'all bullshit, man. That shit broke my leg. I got shot from 10 feet. That gun went off. He squeezed it. And when he squeezed it, he threw everything on the ground. Everything that he had, he threw it on the ground. Lost it. Grabbed the gun with both hands. Squeezed the trigger again. It went through my finger. It was one of them firing pins where the pin was on the hammer. So it went through my finger, discharged, and the gun flew out of my hand. He was already pulling on it. I tried to make it hit him in his foot or his leg, because I had it by the barrel. I was kind of angling it where he almost shot himself in the foot. But he knew he had to sacrifice his foot if he had to get that gun loose from my hand. So, pow, the gun blows out of my hand. He still got it, though. Like, fuck, because he had it with two hands. I had it by the barrel and the cylinder and had the firing pin slightly obstructed. But it went through my finger the second pull, blew out of my hand. I got to run, and when it blew out of my hand, the pistol's like head level now. It's up in the air. My head's kind of down because I was pulling down, and he was pulling up. And then the force of the gun going off gave him all the strength. And so, man, it's like damn near at my dome. So, and I really don't do no running. But I'm like, fuck it. Damn, I got to get this motherfucker. He should kill me now. Nigga, you almost lost your gun and probably got smoked with it? Are you supposed to take me all the way out, bro, and give me the whole... You're supposed to spin that wheel on me, man. Every bullet. So I turn around, I look back, I see him close one eye, and he's an amateur. But I saw him close one eye, and nothing went into slow motion. But I guess maybe it might have slightly, I guess, because I remember I didn't blink. I saw I saw the gun discharge. I saw the ball of fire all the way until that ball of fire hit my leg, which was the bullet. I couldn't see the bullet moving. It wasn't like, Max Payne bullet time or no shit like that. But it was slightly, I guess, slowed down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And that bullet hit me, and it was like getting kicked by a horse. Like, it was like whiplash. Like, everything in my hands went flying. So I was like getting hit by a little car or something, man. I went flying probably 5 or 10 feet forward. Man, I didn't give a fuck if he spun that wheel on me. I was in so much pain. You'd have just been putting me out of my misery, dog. Like, now, if he would have walked up on me and tried to get the watch, I don't even know if I was in physical condition to even try and give it to him, but I would have gave it to him. Nigga, you just fucked me up. Like, man, I can't fight you no more or do shit. Even though you're a bitch, you still put me down. And I ain't been put down too many times, but, dog, when you got a broken femur, it hit me high in my femur. The bullet's still in my pelvic area. You know what I'm saying? It almost paralyzed me. I couldn't feel nothing from, like, the waist down for, like, 2 months, probably just because of the anesthesia of the operation. I have a titanium rod from my knee to my hip. That shit hurts, man, every day. I couldn't walk for a certain amount of time. I couldn't feel my dick. Like I said, man, like, But that's the price you got to be willing to pay, man, if you want to be out here trying to do your thing and you don't want to lose nothing. You're not willing to lose nothing that you had to grind to get. You know what I'm saying? You ain't really ready to lose shit. It's not really worth losing your life over it. I've never been fully grateful that I survived being shot. Comes with mad PTSD and a bunch of other shit that you never get over. So, shit really just made me worse. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could be more grateful. But I'm not going to lie to y'all. I'm not always, like, grateful that I'm still here about that shit, And I should be, though. But that's just the truth. I'm not going to come on here and give you guys fake positivity and shit. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot to lose then, and I got a lot to lose now, but sometimes it ain't about material shit, dog. Sometimes you just got to transform and become like that supernatural, spiritual being that you're going to end up being anyway. In a certain amount of time, we all going to die, so it's what are you going to be when you do?